Infinity Plays back at it again with another video. Infinity Plays back at it with another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're doing Hell's Kitchen Murder Drones Episode 2, Robo Haywire. After Darren's elimination in the first episode, Chef Ramsay told all the robots to get out. They did. They went back to the dorms. However, Jay then reinstated the argument that Uzi should have gone up. An argument erupted between Jay and V and Uzi. See, with V saying Uzi shouldn't have gone up, and Jay should just stop being such a bully. Jay just says, "Whatever, I don't need any of you," and leaves. The next morning, it's challenge time. The challenge today was to evenly slice each fillet 10 ounces. Rebecca was left out of the challenge because the red team had one more member. V butchered V, and that the challenge commenced. At the end of the 20-minute timer, they all counted up their fillets. First up was the red team. V butchered each fillet, giving her a 0. Uzi managed to fare. Uzi fared better in this challenge and got a 3. Jay managed to get an outstanding 5. Continuing her great run so far. However, Alice flunked pretty badly and got a 1. And Sin, like Jay, got a 5. Lizzie was very careful and got a 3. Doll copied Lizzie's technique and also got a 3. Now is on to the blue team. Thad redeemed himself from his last challenge and got a 3. And managed to get a 3 like Uzi. Khan got a 3 also. Teachers Like a Passion for food got him a 0. Frank could only get 2. Brayden was careless about how he cut and was only able to get 1. Tim got 2, making the blue team lose their second challenge. With 20 for the red team and 14 for the blue team, the red team won again. As the reward for the red team, they got to go hang gliding. They all really enjoyed it. As you can see, Uzi going, "Yeah!" However, and the punishment for the blue team was to dig through a big pile of trash and separate them into a recycling bin or a garbage can or a dumpster. Throughout this entire punishment, N missed Uzi quite a lot, and just wish she was back. However, on their way back, Jay started another argument with V, saying she could have costed them the challenge. Which was true, but she was really putting V down. This erupted with another argument with Jay against V and Uzi. With Uzi saying that we all have our bad moments, but we all have our bad moments. But at the end of the day, we won the challenge. And Jay said, "Well, this bozo, near the cost of the challenge, honestly, she should be gone." V then chimed in saying, "Just because I had a I was good during the last challenge. Just because I have a bad challenge right now does not mean I should go home." Jade just says, "You, you two are going to be the fall of this team. I'm really going to enjoy when you get eliminated. Maybe this team will actually be decent with you two gone." "Stop being a Debbie Downer," they both said. "Whatever." And she leaves. To cool off, they told N what happened, and to cool off, they all slept in the same bed. And try and cool themselves off, and just try and relax and sleep for the next dinner until the next dinner service happened. They just they just needed a little break before the next dinner service, so they can be well rested and prepared for the next dinner service. The next dinner service then rolled around. On the red team, there was a pizza special this night. For the pizza station, it was Uzi. For the appetizers, it was Alice and Rebecca. For garnish, it was Lizzie. For fish, it was J and V. And for meat, it was Doll and Sin. For the blue team, pizza was N. Apps was Frank and Con. Garnish was Thad. Fish was Teacher. And meat was Tim and Braden. The night immediately started off really rough, as both Uzi, Uzi, and N served a raw pizza, which they were quickly scolded on. However, they managed to get their act together and have a good night the rest of the night. In the blue team, Frank didn't realize his stove was off, which really shocked him. Things didn't get much better for Frank, as he then brought up a carbonara which, that he put too much salt into. How much salt did you put in this carbonara? And then Alice on apps, whenever Gordon Ramsay tried to ask her something, she wouldn't respond at the start. He then chimed in saying, "Communicate back to me, Alice. How long do you need?" But she wouldn't respond, leaving Rebecca having to respond for her. Rebecca basically had to cover her the entire night. However, on top of it all off, on the same table, V put up scallops that were overcooked. Combining with her bad challenge performance, this was not looking good for her. In the blue kitchen, they swiftly moved on to entrees. However, for a ticket saying 3 Wellington and 1 salmon, that brought the wrong garnish. In the red kitchen, they still had some appetizers to go. However, to the shock of everyone, Alice was cooking scallops. Not only that, she never relayed any emotion back and never even looked unfazed as it happened. Gordon Ramsay chimed in saying, "Why are you cooking scallops, and why are you so unfazed about it?" Gordon Ramsay was bewildered by Alice's behavior. However, the red team, combining with the fact that the red team was still had some appetizers to go until entrees, the red team was looking in deep trouble. Things didn't things things only got worse when Rebecca when on the second last appetizer ticket, Rebecca sent up bland spaghetti. And then when Tim brought up the Wellingtons, they were overcooked. And things got even worse in the red kitchen. As 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 when she brought her halibut up to the pass, Guernsey said, "V, your halibut's so raw, it's still swimming." So she had to quickly refire another halibut. The final straw came when Tim brought some more Wellingtons up to the pass. However, this time they were raw. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. As Gordon Ramsay called both teams together and said, "Red team has just started entrees." Red team has just started entrees, and your first table of entrees has been waiting for 30 minutes. Both teams get out. Neither won again. The second dinner service was a complete disaster. The blue team quickly decided upon Frank and Tim, as they made the most mistakes that night. The red team, unlike red team's first nomination discussion, the red team quickly chose upon Alice and V, the main contributors of the night's problems. Alice, Frank, and Tim were chosen were the nominees for tonight. I forgot Frank's mustache, but whatever, it's fine. Despite V having a pretty bad night, she was sent back in line as she felt like overall she didn't compare to the rest. Tim was also sent back in line as the other two were just worse. Then it was down to Frank and Alice. Due to Alice's weird nature, she was then eliminated that night. And that's her picture being burned. Alice was nothing more than a wild card in the kitchen. I couldn't risk the kitchen burning down. Thank y'all so much for chiming in. Hell's Kitchen Murder Drones, Episode 2, Robo Haywire. See y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.